I tried changing my computer password to beef casserole, but it was rejected. Apparently it wasn't strong enough. Strong enough. Okay, butchered the joke. But it's a good one, isn't it? Thank you to Goliath for the contribution. It's been a while. Good to see you. Need a shave. And today's shave is this one. The classic German soap, Tabac. I'll probably put the soap in the title of the video, so otherwise you could have guessed. Sorry, it's equally funny every time I do it. The razor is Feather DX Artist Club with a super professional blade. It's been in there for a while, that blade, and I've used it a number of times. I don't know how many. But they last for quite some time, so I don't change them very often. Probably should. But I use this razor, I don't know, 3-4 times a year, which is too bad, because it's a good razor. It's expensive too. There is another one, very similar, does the same thing, no real difference except maybe some of the machining. That one is called SS. No connection to Second World War, as far as I know. Mind you, it's Japanese. Okay, Tabac. Grey Dog's brush, full moon synthetic knot. This tree, the wood from this, the tree where this wood comes from, was in Grey Dog's garden. Pretty cool. Hey Grey Dog, if you're watching. Might be my favorite brush. It's beautiful. I forget the tree species. Is it maple? I can't remember. If you're watching, let us know. There we go. Tabac. Tabac is also a soap I don't use nearly as often as I should. It's one of the few. Okay, the battery died on the phone. I don't know where I was, but I haven't done anything since we last saw each other. Still trying to lather up Tabac. Might have been talking about Tabac. Such a great soap. Quite popular in spite of the fact that it's not an artisan soap. It's mass made. Is that English? It has some weird chemicals in it, and you know, a lot of things not to like, basically. But it still is popular because it's pretty damn good. And it's a classic. One of the classics. You tried Tabac? Do you like it? I'm gonna add a tiny bit more water, because you can almost always add more water. Sunday evening, hard labor today. We put away some of the summer outdoor furniture, you know, on patios. And unfortunately, I store most of those kind of things underneath my house, or underneath the deck that has a roof. And it's so dumb. It really is. I need a proper storage place for these things. So I've been banging my head all day because it's quite narrow. It's like, I don't know. Yeah, you can't see. It's not very, the ceiling isn't very high. So you've got to, you know, it's not crawling, but almost. And it's just bloody nuisance. Always nice to get a shave in when you haven't shaved for... When did I shave? I shaved Thursday. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. 3.5 days of growth. And it was a week I spent mostly in the car. Because I went to Stockholm. For a meeting, and then I went to Uppsala, which is just north of Stockholm, where my daughter lives. She's studying there since about a month. And that was great to see her. Now we ended up discussing research methods and statistics. Yeah, isn't it fun? Well, none of us enjoyed it very much, but it was stuff she had to learn, so. So we just had to. I don't know if I made much of a contribution, but it was nice. And there was some wine and Indian takeaway, so we had a good evening. And then I went north the day after to a great town called Gävle, and then home. So I drove for about 8 hours on Thursday. I was a bit much. I tell you, I could feel my back the day after. In the old days, or the young days, that would have been no issue. I could do 12 hours in the car. But now it's a bit of a nag. First pass, I think we did rather well. One of the things we discussed was, I don't know what it's called, but it's a sort of a famous dilemma in the statistics world. And the example was from an American game show called The Price is Right. So one of the things in the show is a contestant can choose 1 out of 3 doors, and behind one door there's a car that you can win, and behind the other 2 doors are goats. I don't know why goats, and actually if you pick a goat, can you bring it home? I don't know. But anyway, so the contestant chooses a door which remains closed, 1 out of 3. Then the game show hosts eliminates or opens one door, and behind that door is always a goat, right? So 2 doors left, the contestant has chosen one and is then asked by the game show host, if he or she wants to change doors. And the school assignment is should you change doors in that situation? So I'll give you a few minutes to ponder that, and I'll give you the answer later on. Actually, I probably will forget, but then you can Google it. So 3 doors, contestant chooses one, remains unopened. Game show host opens another one. Behind it is a goat. So the car is behind either the door the contestant chose originally or the other door. So question is, should he or she change door? So we had fun like that. It is such a lovely razor, such a lovely blade, this super professional. You gotta be careful, it's sharp. So it's easy to cut yourself or at least nick yourself. So I don't use it all the time. This, that's one reason why, because you really need to be on form to use it. Okay. We're doing well. No blood yet. There's no blood. Famous last words. I'm actually going on a trip tomorrow as well. And I won't tell you where I'm going because I'm planning to do a video from there. And I have requested an interview, which I'm not sure I'm gonna get, but would be cool if I do. So stay tuned. I did well. It was a beautiful shave. So let's rinse and see if it was as good as it felt. It was good, but it's kind of aching a little bit here. You can't see it, but I could feel I got the edge of the blade in the wrong angle. So nothing visible, but I can feel it, So if it would have been deeper, it would have been an ugly cut. I have the matching aftershave, the Tabac aftershave, which is quite nice. It's a bit of an old man's scent, a lot of people think. I kind of like it. I didn't initially. Oh, nice burn. I didn't like it initially. I do now. Okay, so I did remember, and the answer to the question, the riddle, is yes. You should change doors, and that makes you twice as likely to win. something to think about if the price is right, ever comes back. Thank you for watching. Have a beautiful Sunday evening and a great week. Great start to the week. Let's all try to get through it in one piece. Get through it so we're alive on the other side of next week. Thanks for watching. Stay sharp.